What's going on, everybody? Rich back again here, Vinyl Syndrome. Doing a little something different here, doing a little response video to Andy's Vinyl Den. He has a little contest going on, 200 subs. I hope I'm still in time. I was running a little late on this. New subscriber, I ran into Andy's channel. Great channel, great guy. I love just finding different YouTubers with different musical tastes and styles and stuff. That's what makes this whole thing fun for me. Again, he had a fun little contest I seen going on. It's again, it's 200 sub contest, and it's the contest is 10, if you will, 10 albums that are, in your opinion, 10s. The rules are they can't be compilations, live albums, best of albums, anything like that. It has to be an actual studio album. I thought this was a cool contest. There was also some other contests I won again and I just missed out. Didn't have time to get into them. Like Jared's from Backward Metal, man. If you see this, brother, I apologize. I really want to get in your contest too. I just didn't have time. And even about winning stuff with these contests, some of these ideas that some of you guys come up with for your giveaways are pretty awesome. I really enjoyed that. So let's make sure I just need to try to jump into some more of these. Let's get into this one here. So 10 albums that you think are 10s that you can just listen to pretty much completely without really having no gripes or complaints about the album. This was actually fine, kind of hard, but at the same time kind of easy. There's a lot of albums that I think are 10s because I don't know, maybe I'm just not that picky. So every time I pull an album out, you'll say, okay, I got my 10 set up, and I'll be looking through it, all of a sudden I gotta pull that back, put this one in, and that was going on for quite a while here, but I finally picked a couple that I feel pretty confident I can say, okay, let's roll with this. So I got a nice little selection here for some, if you will, different genres, styles, and everything else. So alright, first one here, I got Enter the WuTang, 36 Chambers. WuTang's first album, in my opinion, just a complete classic from start to finish. I can easily just throw this on, spin this whole album from start to finish. I mean, not much I can say about this. I'm pretty sure everybody's pretty familiar with this album. Just in my opinion, again, 10 all the way from me, from start to finish. Alright, this next artist, I had a hard time picking exactly what album I wanted to put in, because this is one of my favorite artists of all time, and I can just listen to so many of his albums from start to finish and just enjoy every second of them. So again, this was hard for me, but it seems like every time it comes down to me always picking this album, and it was no different this time. This is Tom Waits, Small Change. Again, there's go so many different ways with this, swordfish trombones, rain dogs, whatever you want to have but I don't know, to me, this album just holds a special place in my heart. I just love it so much, from start to finish. There's just so many good songs on this. I just love how this album just starts, from Tom Tribbert's Blues to the closing track on this. I can't wait to get off work to see my baby. I just love how this album ends, just everything about this. The Piano's Been Drinking, just classic. I Wish I Was in New Orleans. Small Change, A Bad Liver and a Broken Heart. Yeah, this album to me is just perfection. I just love Tom Waits, and like I said, for me, it just always boils down. It comes down to this album for me. I just love this album, so can't say enough about this. Alright, moving on to the next one here. Again, this is a nice, good old black metal, Darkthrone, Blazing Northern Sky. Earlier Darkthrone is always the shit. This is always my particular favorite from Darkthrone. I can just throw this on, especially to me, like whenever winter comes around. I find myself spinning that shit out of this particular album. To me, this is just, again, one of those classic, good old-fashioned black metal albums from back in the day. And to me, this is one of my 10s from back in that era, especially Darkthrone's era of their discography here. So, Blazing Northern Sky, Darkthrone, great classic album. Alright, moving on to the next one here. This album, or this artist I should say, is no one much like Tom Waits. He's one of my favorite artists of all time, and I had, again, a hard time picking a favorite album to choose for this. This is Nick Cave and the Bad Seeds, and the album I finally decided on was Let Love In. It was between this and Murder Ballads, to be honest with you. The two I was really wrestling with. But I finally came down to this one, Let Love In, just because, I don't know, just something about this album start to finish. I just love how this album flows, from, you know, to starting with Do You Love Me to how it ends with Do You Love Me Part 2. The creepiness of those two songs in general are just fantastic. Red Right Hand, I just love, it's one of my favorite Nick Cave songs. This is just, to me, classic Nick Cave at his finest right here. So yeah, it was a tough decision between this and Murder Ballads, but finally I think Let Love In won it for me, so that's why it's up there. So there you go, Nick Cave and the Bad Seeds, Let Love In. Alright, moving on to the next one. One of the greats, man. This is easily my favorite David Bowie album. This is The Rise and Fall of Ziggy Stardust and the Spiders from Mars. Could have went again a lot of different ways with David Bowie. This is the first album that really got me hooked on to David Bowie. So many tracks on here that I just goddamn just love. That A-side with 5 Years, Soul Man, Moon Age, Daydream, Starman, It Ain't Easy, it's just phenomenal. And Lady Stardust, Star, Hang On to Yourself, Ziggy Stardust. I mean, this rock and roll, this album is just a phenomenal goddamn album. I mean, I'm only gonna say more about this. Hopefully, you know, David Bowie's still, you know, wherever he's at, floating around out there, still know, you know, we still love his music, man. He made some killer ass shit, that's for damn sure. Alright, moving on to the next one. Going back into some hip hop, man. This is just a classic way around again for a lot of people, me included. This is Doom and Madlib, Mad Villain. Phenomenal goddamn album. Just love the production on this, especially from Madlib, man. Of course, but the flows too, again, from MF Doom are just phenomenal as well. This album here, to me, is just like the pinnacle of just some phenomenal goddamn hip-hop and production. I mean, everything about this is just hand in hand, like a fucking glove. It just fits perfectly. Just can't say enough about this. To me, perfect 10. Play this from start to finish, not one complaint. Just love this goddamn album. So again, some MF Doom, Madlib, Mad Villain. Alright, moving on. Man, I was wrestling around with another one. Whenever I get a band that got multiple albums, man, that never gets tough. But I finally came down to this one. This is King Diamond, Them. King Diamond, Them. I don't know if I was going to go with Merciful Fate, you know, Don't Break the Oath, Melissa, or something like that, but I finally went over to King Diamond and went with them just because this album to me is just one of his just best quintessential album he does with just telling that story. The story on this is excellent, the vocals on this is excellent, the guitar work is excellent, everything about this to me is just excellent. As soon as October kicks in, you know, Halloween time, this is getting played on that turntable 24/7 all the way until probably around holiday season, Christmas time, and shit starts rolling in. But yeah, just a great goddamn album by King Diamond. This is by far my favorite King Diamond album, and yeah, this was definitely a killer album for its time, and definitely still a killer album now. So King Diamond, Them. Some tea. Alright, moving on to the next one. My favorite Cure album, The Cure, Disintegration. I can't say enough about these guys. Fucking phenomenal stuff. Front and back, I mean, just so many good tracks all over this, of course. I mean, can't say enough about this goddamn album. Fascination Street, Lullaby, Love Song. I mean, there's just so many good songs on this. It's such a great band. I wish I could have seen them when it was torn recently. Didn't come around my way, but it's fine. It's fine. Just happy to have this phenomenal goddamn album. So The Cure, Disintegration, 10 album for me all the way. Listen to it all the way through, no problem, and then be very sad the whole time I'm listening to it. Like, what? I listened to this, but still, it's fucking phenomenal. Alright, let's move on to my favorite Pink Floyd album. Pink Floyd, one of my favorite bands of all time, just because I just grew up with Pink Floyd in my household being played all the time, so I just latched on to it, and I still love me some Floyd. And this is Pink Floyd, Animals. I love Animals. To me, this was Pink Floyd's, if you will, most cohesive album, in my opinion. I just love this album from start to finish. It is just so goddamn good, especially Pigs, 3 different ones that kick off side 2. Woo! That track right there. Oh, It's probably actually my favorite Pink Floyd track. I don't know, it might sound crazy to some of you, but it is. I just love this album again from start to finish. To me, this is the quintessential Floyd album for me. So, yes, Pink Floyd, Animals. Love it, love it, love it. Could have went Dark Side of the Moon. Could have went The Wall. Could have went Wish You Were Here. Alright, moving on to the last one. This is number 10. This is actually the first album I ever got, ever in my record collecting time since I've been on this earth here collecting some albums. I remember being a little kid. Guy walking up to me and said, son, get your fucking finger out of your ass. No, he said, son, we're gonna go to the record store. Let's go down. So I went down with him and digging through and came across this badass thing, Metallica, Master of Puppets. Metallica's Master of Puppets, in my opinion, best Metallica album ever made. Again, a lot of people might say Justice for All or Kill 'Em All or Ride the Lightning, but to me it's definitely Master of Puppets. I mean, from start to finish, again, it's just one of those albums, to me, hands down, is a 10. I mean, it got a Ryan on it, you know what I mean? It got, Welcome Home, you know, Master of Puppets, Battery, Things Should Not, I mean, yeah, I can't, 10, it's a 10. It's a great goddamn album by Metallica, their best album ever, in my opinion. Ooh, got blurry. But yeah, definitely awesome. So that's going to do it for my little contribute to this giveaway there, Andy. So I hope it wasn't too late. Hope I made it. Even if it wasn't, it's fine. I'm just happy, you know what I mean? I get to be a subscriber of yours. I look forward to videos that you put out and stuff like that. And I'm definitely look forward to doing some more of these because I like doing this. This is definitely fun. Look forward to doing, if you will, just more like contest videos, but I'm not really worried about winning anything. I just like doing the stuff like this. This is a good time. So thanks everybody that checked this out and everything, and thanks Andy again for doing this whole thing. And again, look forward to some of your videos, man. All you guys, take it easy and rock on.